I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Because I know I'm gonna drink out of this can. And it's gonna piss off a ton of people. I gotta get this out of the way. I have no affiliation with whatever this is. I have no I just know that I'm gonna take a sip out of it and somebody's gonna say, yo, fuck you, okay? I know, look, I get it. It was on sale, okay? It was on sale. This is why I don't put face cam on. I don't. Video's delayed. What? It was on sale, so I got a couple. This is like this first time I've ever had this. This is not sponsored. I just bought it. I knew people were gonna be pissed about this. Look, some of your favorite streamers drink Fireball for money. I drink White Claw for free. You get it? It's disgusting. I didn't say that. You did. All right, let's do it. We're gonna do a review right now. This is the mango one. It's probably because of why it was on sale. Probably not a high top seller. It kind of tastes like the air inside of an airplane. I think. It's like airplane air. Like texture. It tastes like okay, you know when you have a Jolly Rancher and you get to the very end of the Jolly Rancher and it's finally gone? Okay, an hour later, like the spit and taste inside of your mouth, if you have not had any more food after that, that like your like own flavoring inside your mouth, you're like coating. It's like that. It's not bad. Remember, it's only 2. I can't. What am I gonna have 10 of these? This is the first time I've drank alcohol in like 7 months. No, this is the 3rd time I've drank alcohol since February. Where the fuck am I going? I ain't going anywhere. Where do I have to go? Right? I'm not going anywhere. I can't have a fucking airplane air drink. I can't have one in 7 months. You know, all right. Like I kind of feel like, all right. So this feels like I should have like contact somebody. Hey, there it is. Jerma985's drink of choice. It's not this. It's not this. But he'll drink it if he wants to. If he thinks it's okay. It's pretty good. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Don't drink it. All right, we're gonna start with my mental age. This is there's like fucking we gotta go. There's like 40 of these. I had to get that out of the way. I knew people were gonna freak the fuck out. Like, if I didn't say anything about this, and you saw that lettering, you'd be like, fuck this guy. Now I give you like a 15-minute excuse as to why I'm drinking it in the first place. Here we go. Let's watch it. I'm not sure it's anything more than someone playing with a flashlight. For the next 2 hours, you sit and watch the spot where the flashes came from. But the flashing has stopped. It's cold now, and you are glad to have your parkas. The stars are bright, and you are awed by the immensity of the mountains before you. I can't read now. Here we go. You turn in, tired from the long hike and anxious to get on with the search for the Yeti. 4 hours later, at about 2 a.m., you are awakened by a wailing noise near your tent. You unzip the tent flap and peer out into the darkness. There, near the pile of gear, is a dark mass. Maybe it's a Yeti. You reach for your camera. Maybe you can get a picture. Then the mass rears up and lurches for the tent where Carlos and Sangi are sleeping. What do you do? What should you do? If you want to click the picture, turn to page 86. If you decide instead to grab an ice axe and try to frighten the creature, turn to page 87. Quick! What are we doing? Quick, come on! Ice pick or take the picture? He's getting angry. All right, take the picture. 86. Click! The digital camera flashes with its solar battery-operated strobe. What a creature! It's really a Yeti! It has a huge, hairy body, a giant head, enormous feet. It is frightened by the strobe, and it spots you. It heads right for you, making awful sounds. Half growl, half gurgles. If you run, turn to page 37. If you stay put and fire the camera strobe in hopes of scaring it off, turn to page 114. Are we running or are we taking more pictures? All right, we're gonna take more pictures. 114. The digital camera keeps on flashing its strobe. The Yeti stops in its tracks, searches frantically for something, a friend perhaps, and then turns and with amazing speed vanishes into the night. Unfortunately for you, the shutter in your digital camera jammed. The end. Why would there not be a part 2 to that? Why wouldn't I just keep going? He doesn't have any friends. But why wouldn't I keep, why does it have to end there? Ah, camera was jammed. I'm going home now. I didn't die, my camera jammed. That's not the same thing. All right, what? Let's run. Let's go back and run. We're gonna run for it. Bad book. Oh my god. I can't wait to learn about World War II spies. This is like an education stream. This isn't even a choose-your-own-adventure book. Here we go. This is where it gets intense, you know what I'm saying? Intensity. Hold on. Okay, we got intense music playing. Run! You run for your life. You dash for the trees at the edge of the cliff. Maybe you can hide there. The Yeti is fast. Faster than you've ever thought. Then you are falling, slipping into space over the cliff. Miraculously, the Yeti reaches out and grabs you, saving you just in time from certain death. He carries you back to your tent, puts you down gently, and slips off into the night. There's like fucking elephants in here. It's like a fucking zoo. Alright, that's it. No, turn that on. Shut the fuck up, please. I have so many tabs open. Okay, there it is. So you can't die in this game. Yeah, you actually can't die. The Yeti finds you and saves your life and like brings you back to the tent.
Yeah.
A duck? Ducks, okay, there are ducks here. That's just the Loch Ness Monster arm thing, right? That's the image of the Loch Ness Monster. There's another one. Can you guys fucking believe? Try to wrap your brain around this for a second. Think of how stupid people were like 70 years ago, like 60 years ago. A picture that looked like this, people thought was a monster. I took a picture and look at there's a monster in there. And everyone just believed it. Oh wow, there's a monster. I better watch out. That's what it took to convince somebody back in the day that something was real. You want to talk about, like, the ultimate in fake news? Look at that. It's the equivalent of people falling for, like, the random meme articles. I guess it's still happening. No, it is still happening. Holy shit, this is for real. That still happens. People still believe in the Loch Ness Monster. Huh. Like, you know those articles that pass around from time to time that talk about, oh, hey, you don't, let me tell you something, guys. Like from a reliable article here, there's pee. There's at least 30% pee in every single glass of Coca-Cola you've ever had. What, there's pee in there? Oh, I'll never drink Coca-Cola ever again. There's piss in every glass. No, there isn't. There ain't. There's no pee in there. People still believe that shit. They're like studies suggest. Be careful with your, there's like chain emails. Okay, here we go. Found it. We're gonna raise the axe this time.
Yeah.
Here we go. I found it. We picked up the axe and we're gonna fucking try to chop off the Yeti's fucking hands. Here we go. Too loud, hold on, way too loud. Okay, here it comes. You raise the axe. The Yeti, with eyes flashing, grabs it from your hands and snaps it through as if it were a twig and hurls it over the cliff. The Yeti speaks in controlled tones.
Leave us alone. Your world has enough. We wanted what you have, your cities, your crimes, your wars. We would join you, but we don't want these things. Leave us alone. This is a warning.
With that, the Yeti leaves. You stand and look at the fleeting figure. What will you tell the International Foundation for Research into Strange Phenomena? That's it, the end. You're not allowed to die in these games. You can't. You can't fucking die in this game. I'm reading the page with the unicorn. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck what is happening here? What's happening with the unicorn? Like, what is going on here? And why can we not see this? Look at his smiling face. Is that a Yeti or is that fucking Carl from Aqua Teen? This needs to be focused. Look at how happy they all are. This is not a scary book where you get like in trouble and get hurt. No, everyone's friends in these books. into frame.
Are you still alive? No, I'm not alive.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto will always, no one will ever do it better. No one will ever just walk up and haymaker somebody as hard as you can in the face. No company, they've tried, they will never get it. Only Rockstar has mastered that. The act of just haymaker into somebody's face. I remember the first time doing that in GTA 5. I was with Burger Boy's house. And I've never seen him laugh harder than anything else. That was the hardest he's ever laughed in his whole life. He walked up to some lady and just did a full, punch directly into her face. And it was out fucking rageous. You've never seen anything like that before. Oh my god. It was just totally total absurdity. This lady had like a bag of groceries or something, and he just full on fucking clocked her. On the screen for this, what is this? What is going on here? You see what I'm talking about? I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do I dye? I don't dye my hair. It's a natural goddamn blonde. I just tried to say brown, but it's blonde. But what is going on here? Is my graphics card broken? Why am I artifacting? What's going on with my GPU? Anyways, so I need to fix this. That's not going to do anything. Whatever. I'm just really shiny from the neck down right now. But shave my face. I haven't had time to do that. I haven't had time shave my face. I haven't had time to shave my teeth. You know, you get the hair on your teeth. You got to shave them. How does the sun work? It's a never-ending sequence of explosions and implosions inside of one small area that puts off gastric light, which allows us then to have crops. And then we eat the crops, and the cows eat the crops, and then you eat the cow. I think. It's a series of explosions. But anyway, so today, you might look at the screen right now and be like, what's going on back here? What is enhanced computer? This is just, we're only going to be live for like an hour or two tonight. And I'm sorry, but I had a window over the last 2 days to stream, and it's right now. Otto's got an appointment in like 2 hours at 7 p.m. No, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. Otto has an appointment because he needs to be cleared to go on an airplane. And then this is the window that I got right now. I will be live tomorrow, though, before leaving. So tomorrow, me and Italics are going to do a co-op stream. I don't think you want to miss that one. Yeah, me and Italics are going to do a game together. So we'll try to go as long as we can. Give Otto a pet? I will. But today, again, I do have to apologize that it's been... Obviously, this week there hasn't been very many streams. Then this is 2 hours of, hey, I'm here for 2 hours. See you later, whatever. You see my new graphics card yet? No, I just can't. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew eventually it was going to happen. But I hate it. I hate not being able to stream. And it's going to drive me crazy over the next 30 days. Trust me on that. But we can beat that dead horse as long as we want. Why don't we talk about the fact that you just made 75 cents? That's right, you. Sitting in the front row right here. That's right, man. Yeah. Yep. Come on up here. Give him a hand. Give him a round of applause, guys. Thanks for his participation. Thank you, dude. Oh, you dropped it. You dropped some. But go sit back down in your seat. Audience, go give him a round of applause. If you had $100,000, what would you use it for? The baseball show. There it is. Or other stuff, too. There's so many fucking things I want to do. I have, what am I even going to say about it? But just know that I've been desperately trying to do shit behind the scenes and trying to make sure I can cover it, make sure I can do it, make sure I can pay for it. You should host a fundraising night that's a pre-mini event that I don't want you guys to pay for that. That's the whole point. I don't want people have mentioned, hey, dude, get into crowdfunding and stuff. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I don't want you guys to pay for it. This channel over the last 10 plus years, I have not done very many sponsors. And you guys have, so much money has come into this channel already that I really don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh yeah, man, get fucking thousands of subs a month. Hey, people that have already, been paying me a shitload of money every month. Hey, dude, I want to do this project. I need like fucking 200K. Let's make it happen, community. Let's go. No, fuck that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because there's already subs on the channel, right? I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I would rather have a company come in, be able to cover the whole thing, and that's it. And let's go. And a lot of the companies that come in and help, obviously my brain goes, all right, what do I want to do? What do I want to show? What can I showcase? What sponsors do I want? And a lot of times I have to kind of think about, okay, does the show being paid for? And that looks good. We have the money. Okay, who is the sponsor? Who is it? And trying to find the right sponsor and the right time. And it's a lot harder than I thought. But no, I don't want my viewers to pay for these $200,000-$300,000 plus projects. The whole point was I didn't want to have to write the checks myself, so I wouldn't go broke, right? Because of course, I can't, what, am I going to sit here and pretend that I don't make a lot of money doing this? I would be full of shit. I'd be full of shit. So, but on the other hand of that, all the money that comes into to these channels, right? I have the YouTube channel that has ads on it. I have this Twitch channel, right, that has subscriptions. But if I were to just to pay for the show myself, all of these shows, they'd be gone. It just would. And I don't want to do that either. I want to also obviously protect myself too. Because, yeah, could I write a check to cover a $200,000 show? Yeah, but it would be fucking horrible. It would be painful. I would lose a lot of my money. It'd be bad. And I'm just trying to be realistic with you guys. You could, with a bunch of question marks. No, I mean, I could if I physically had to. I could move a bunch of fucking money around and do it. And I did that before. I did it before. And I don't want to do it again. Show ass resident sleeper. All right, that guy will do it. Jerma Rumble, yeah, Jerma Rumble Live. For those of you that don't know, I've told the story a few times. We're going to TLDR it. Okay. Jerma Rumble Live action on the YouTube channel was about $10,000. It was a micro budget, tons of stuff. We cut so many corners. And at the time, I think I only had like $1,500 to my name, like available. I liquidated my entire savings account. I had a 401k. I wiped out the whole thing. So I could make sure to cover the show and pay bills and stuff. It was worth it at the end of the day. 10K is a micro budget. Yep. It is. That was kind of stupid. It was. But the show happened and it was a great time. And I thought it was worth it. That's it. It was worth it. Did you recoup the cost? I mean, you could probably make the argument that over the long term, probably, yeah. That video did really well. I didn't recoup the costs on the video because, I mean, ad revenue is not at that point. That was like 2015, 2016. I maybe made back maybe 20, 30, maybe 20% from the video. I learned a lot, right? Like somebody said. And a lot of people found that video and like the whole wrestling thing, and it just a lot of people came to the channel and stuff. So, but that's it, man. Every stream he loses $1.6 million. But I have to be realistic. I don't like. If I want to do 2 or 3 shows this year, right? And each one of those shows is going to cost somewhere between, like, you know, if you think about like just cost of some of these pretty big projects, somewhere up into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, it'll be gone. All of my money will be gone. And it's like, at that point, it's not worth it at that point, because 7 years ago when I was still, you know, a YouTuber, I, you know, knew I had like 10 plus potential years in front of me. I don't know if I have that right now. I don't know if I have 10 plus more years of this in front of me. I don't know. I'm not certain of it, but I'm also not sure of it either. So, right, like almost 7 or 8 years ago, I knew I had the time. I don't know if I have 10 years. No, we're not talking about retiring. Stop. I'm just saying 10 years is a long fucking time. He's not going to be streaming in 2033. Guys, I don't even know what's going to happen in the next 2 years. I don't know what, 3 years, 4 years, 5, I don't know. I have no idea. Who's going to replace you? We already did that. But yeah, get that out of your head right now. We're not talking about that. The goal was always, I try to get the shows paid for, not have to, because I don't want somebody, and this is another one of the reasons why I pivoted away from, you know, talking about subs and bits and stuff. I don't know. I just want to make sure that these things can happen and nobody has to front the bill for it. Especially with the kind of money that I fucking make, right? I just gotta protect the future and make sure I don't go broke right now. Why is your face so red? Because I just rubbed my eye sockets. You're making my girlfriend cry. What? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Hey. Think about baseball coming up here. Baseball stream. The Jerma Baseball Association. I'm also kind of developing a migraine right now, and I don't know if it's because of this dream I had last night. Or, I gotta, first of all, actually, let's get on cam for this. Let me just turn the webcam back on. This dream I had last night was fucking ridiculous. It was insane. It's probably the most ridiculous dream I've ever had in my whole life. I want to talk to you about it. Stream here. Oh, that's not in the right spot. Here's my bomb guide. So, I had this dream last night, and I'm going to do my best to explain this. People are going to think that there's something wrong with me. There probably is. So, you know when you have a dream that just everything is so connected and just it just goes from bullet to bullet to bullet point to bullet point really fast, and it's as if you've been sleeping for like fucking 6 hours. Like you've been dreaming for 6 hours. Oh, but it's actually, in reality, only been probably like 14 seconds. So, I had this dream. And I actually wrote this dream down because it was so fucked up I had to just rip off my iPad and just start typing. So, I'm sitting on a beach, right? I'm on a beach, and there is a beautiful, beautiful beach and a huge mansion. Like, I live in a huge mansion, apparently, for some reason, right? And it's like at least a $10 to $20 million house. This place is fucking huge. And underneath, there is this tunnel. Underneath the house, it's a big tunnel. Huge, huge, huge. That you could, like a dozen cars could fit into. More than that. So I'm sitting there, and I don't know why this big tunnel is under the house. It just is. So I'm swimming in this beach with this amazing beach house. And all of a sudden I look up, and an airplane, like a jet is just screaming by. And it's just like, and I'm like, that's getting kind of close. That's fucked up. Why is it getting so close? This shit goes under my house, way too close, into the tunnel. It flies into the tunnel. And I go, holy fuck, this is ridiculous. I have to do something. This is ridiculous. It's gonna, my house, and I go under the water. Because I was like, it's going to be so loud, and I plug my fucking ears, and I just hear, BOOM! And I'm under the fucking water going like, oh, what the I open my eyes, and I can see dirt and debris, like, coming into the fucking water and shit, and I'm, like, avoiding it, and I get out of the water, and I go, what happened? And by the way, everything is normal. There's no, like, wreckage or anything. My house is perfectly fine. The house is completely fine. So I'm like running to the house, and my sister and my fucking mother are in the house. And they're freaking out. They're going, what the hell was that? Yeah, that was a jet. I don't know what that was. Like there was like a jet that just flew into the tunnel and it like exploded. And I'm like, yeah, that's what the hell we got to figure out what to do. And I'm running by, and I have a big window right here, right? Huge window. Out the window, I go, hold on, what's that? And I look out, and there's like it's my neighbor's yard. And they're like 2 or 3 little dogs. Little puppies, like little, tiny little dogs. And I'm going, oh, that's right, that's the neighbor's dogs, the little dogs. And over perching on the fucking guy's wall is a tiger. A huge tiger. And I'm looking over going, no, they're gonna kill, he's gonna kill those dogs. And my sister just goes, yeah, he's probably feeding right now. And I'm just like, this is really bad. What do we do? We have to do something. We opened up the sliding window, and I screamed, right? I went like, fuck, get out of here! And he freaked out, and he ran away for a second. And then my mother comes over, God bless her, right? My mother comes over, and like it's like, okay, he got away. Let's close the window. And as she's moving the window with her hands, it comes out of the frame. And it's just she's got it in her hands, and she's like, oh, the frame came out of the window. And the tiger comes back. The tiger comes back, and he like fucking looks right me in the eyes through the window. Through the window that's now open because my mother took the fucking whole frame off. And I freaked the fuck out. I'm like, Mom, give me the fucking frame. Give me the fucking frame. We like stick it on. The tiger's fucking like walking towards the guy, like getting really too close. And we get the fucking thing, click it in. And the tiger's still fucking there. We just barely did it, right? Right after that, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what to do. There's so much crazy shit going on. I gotta go get a weapon. So I fucking ran into what was my huge, like, mansion living room, and I grabbed a pair of shears. Okay, so I grab a pair of shears, and I flip them upside down to hold, so the rubber ends, I was gonna, like, whack them with the other end. So I'm like, I'm gonna go out there and, like, get out of here. So, all right, I get that. I flip it around. I'm going outside. I hear somebody getting mauled outside. Like, I'm like, someone's getting fucking mauled out there. So I like go outside. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Somebody's getting fucking mauled. So I'm out there, and the tiger's not there anymore. But this guy is, and I don't know if he was supposed to be my neighbor or, I have no idea. He was just sitting there, and he was like, blood everywhere. And he's just like, oh, yeah, you gotta take me to the hospital, man. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I'm like, stay right there, just don't move. And I fucking turned around, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I ran back in the house for a second. I was like, what do you call the police? And he goes, dude, you fucking serious, bro? I was like, I'm just trying to, I'm like, all right, let's get you to the fucking hospital. All right, I dropped my fucking thing, and I'm like, let's go to the hospital to get in my car. And he goes, all right, sure. And he gets up, and he's like normal, and he's like running, and he goes, wait, hold on a second. I can't go anywhere without my cigarettes. And he like went back to where he got mauled in the first place, and like grabbed his cigarettes, and then we ran out. And the last thing that I saw before I woke up was this fucking guy putting a new cigarette in his mouth, and we're running down the stairs, and he's lighting it in the house. And the thing that out of all the crazy shit that happened, the thing that I was most concerned about right now was, you smoking in my house. You don't smoke in my house. And then I woke up. Like, you're smoking in my fucking house, dude? Like, kind of weird, kind of like, you think you can just do that? That was, it was insane. In every single part of it was so intense. Everything I just described to you, each one of those 3 different scenes was like living inside of a movie in 3 different occasions. And I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. But that was a wild one. It's been a while since I've had a dream like that. Anyways, I just had to like vent that out because that was seriously fucking ridiculous. Anyways, all right, so let's talk about the bees. That was not a joke. A lot of people thought I was just making that up. People were like, oh man, so bees took over your house? Yeah. It wasn't bees though, it was hornets. And let's go over it. So 2 mornings ago, I woke up. And you know when you're just sleeping and you're in a dead sleep and you start to hear something really fucking terrifying and scary and you don't know what it is, but you don't wake up, you're just still sitting there. You're like, I don't care whatever the problem is. I'm too tired to give a shit. That's what was happening. And this is what I was hearing. You'll know this exact sound that I'm talking about. When a large insect is, like, remember, your eyes are closed here. These are your eyes. They're closed. This smashing into the window sound. No, stop, wait, what? Whoa, what happened? Hold on. Oh, go away. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Well, oh, there were bits during that. Okay, hold on. I thought something was wrong with the stream. But the bee story, right? So when I was sleeping 2 nights ago, I just kept hearing this smash. I actually thought it was electricity. Oh, you guys are telling me to stop turning the camera? No, but I was like I was making you guys not be able to see. You guys are confusing me. I thought like you guys were telling me stop. Don't wait, hold on. Don't stream yet. But regardless of how awfully I'm telling the story because I'm getting caught up in stammering in the middle of it. There's a hornet's nest in my wall. In my kitchen, in the light outside, there's a nest. And I had my property power washed, because obviously I'm moving, and I'm trying to make it as livable as possible. I want to make it nice. And they found it, and they've agitated it, and they kind of maybe pushed it in a little. And now this hornet's nest with fucking dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of hornets has been stuffed into my wall, and now they're just scattering around my fucking house. So every hour, up until about 4 or 5 hours ago, because the a pest guy came, and he like pumped a bunch of powder into my wall, and he's like, yeah, I don't take care of them. And they're not bees, by the way, they are hornets, they're wasps. So it's not a situation where I could have had somebody come out and relocate the hive of honeybees. It was wasps. So every hour I've heard that awful sound in my bedroom of bees swarming around and smacking into the window. And here's the funny thing about bees. You want to know like a fucking thing about bees? I feel like bees are how I would react, or like in the reverse, right? Like, you know, like people online that talk a bunch of shit. They're like, ah, you're a fucking loser. You're a wuss. Ah, yeah, why don't you go fuck yourself, right? I feel like the bee is like confronting the online bully. You know what I'm saying? Like a bee is, and when you see a bee, it's like, I don't want anything to do with you. I'm terrified. If you please get out of my house. But like, if I was talking to somebody about bees, I'd be like, yeah, they're fucking dumb. Who cares? You talk a bunch of shit about bees until you have to see one in your house. Loud? Wait, loud. What happened to my mic? Why is my mic fucking broken? Oh, god damn it. Did I, like, break this microphone? When are you going to show us your disfigured face? How about now? Alright, I'll give you a face cam for this part. That's it. No, I don't do face cam. Unless I have to. Alright, here we go. Am I well lit? I don't know. I can't even tell. Ew. Hold on, I gotta get some like blood flow to my like eyes and cheeks. Okay. There. Okay. Be careful. See, this is why I can't do face cam, because I'm just like, what do I look like right now? What do I look like right now? Oh, I have to play a game. What do I look like right now? No, I hate it. It distracts me. Okay. We're good. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, let me make sure. Figaro. Is that I'm not peeking, right? That joke already happened. I'm not doing a joke. I actually might have just like fucked up my mic. But anyways, this is on top of the fact that I've been feeling really shitty lately. I've had like a bad headache. I've had really bad back pain. Everything's been sucking, and a bunch of shit in my house has been going into the toilet. And I mean that both literally and figuratively. So, sorry that it's been a little erratic. It's not my intention. But I couldn't stream yesterday or the day before, and I'm even paranoid about it now because they're scattering. They're just coming into random parts of the house. I remember when I streamed and the toilet broke and shit was just bleeding into the water was falling from the ceiling. I have this horrible, horrible nightmare scenario where I'm gonna be streaming for like an hour or two, couple hours go by, and this powder was sprayed into the wall, and I'm gonna go upstairs, and it's gonna be like, I'm so paranoid about it. Bees falling from the ceiling. Thankfully, it's almost over. We're almost done. I only have about 3 or 4 weeks before it's over. Place has been cleaned up. I'm trying to take care of as much shit as I can. The house is cursed. Yeah, I made a joke on Twitter that I feel like I'm the demon in this house. Like, there's a family of 7 that lives here. And I don't even see them. I died like 25 years ago, and I'm just in the house. Opening up the fridge, they hear weird noises from the basement at fucking 7, 8 o'clock. Eventually, like, it's been weird. I've noticed, I've heard people talking in this house before. In my dreams and shit. Like, I think they're trying to exercise me, and I won't leave. Well, it's working now. I'm gonna go haunt somebody else in Vegas. But sometimes I really do think that. It's weird because I see people talk about, oh, how you're so unlucky. How can you be so unlucky? I'm not, though. I'm very lucky. I'm a very lucky person. Just awful, dumb shit happens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row to me. I can go years of absolute, total, perfect no problems at all. And then one time, after like a year or so, once every couple years, it's just in a row. And I can't handle all of them at the same time. Misfortunes come in 2. Well, in my case, they come in like a 6-pack. I get a fucking Bud Light misfortune pack. People were expecting some joke today. That's why I think I was laughing about that. It's, oh, well, no, he's talking about this bee thing. He's gonna like put a bunch of fake bees in his room. Like, I wish that was the scenario. I was upstairs just like clenching my fists together, just like. Nobody wants hornets in their house every 30 to 40 minutes. Just one comes in through a vent. Because hornets are mean, they're aggressive, they're not bees. They're mean little shits. But regardless, that's why it's been a little erratic. But for those of you that don't really want to stick around, and this stream was not going to be very long. I didn't have much planned. I haven't been able to plan the things I want to plan. And it's really fucking irritating. So you hire some psycho to come to your house and read shitty, scary meme pastas. Nice Star Wars shirt? What's wrong with my shirt? You don't like my shirt? Hornet on the wall? Fire. Somebody edit that. Hold on, let me give, like... Can somebody edit this? One of you guys is talented, right? You can do this. Have a hornet land right there. And then I'm going to do, like, a snap, like, Colonel Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. 30 watch. So I think the thing about... I think going on a diet, it's not a bad idea. It's, oh shit, hold on, wait, hold on. Wait till he lands. Okay, he landed. Ooh, up in smoke! You see that? Look at these pog champs. That's some dumb shit. Yeah, it was. Now one of you talented guys make me a fucking little gif. Stop looking! I gotta stop looking over here. Okay, if you and I were in a fight, like, I pull out a knife, and you pull out like a sword, and we're like about to fight to the death. Put the weapon down, put it down. Just hold a mirror up, like over here. Just hold up a mirror. And like you could have like a fist or a knife in the other hand, whatever you want. As long as there's a mirror here, and we're like jumping around and dancing around, I'm gonna be like, ow! Like fighting. What's me in the mirror? That's what it looked like. That's my weakness. You'll win every single time. You just cover a room with mirrors. I will forget that I was fighting you, and I'll start like punching myself in the mirror. My game seems like crashing. Oh, 3090, 3090. You see that? I was just taking a left. I was just taking a left at the intersection. That's what they do. They're like, oh shit. Oh, fuck, what do I do? How do I get out of this? It's this goddamn mirror. I don't want the mirror anymore. It's the mirror. Fucking mirrors, I swear to God. All right. I'll put the face cam on when I get to the... I'll put the face cam on when I get to the bridge, okay? No face cam, no food. I'm gonna be alright. Okay. I will now give you exactly 5 minutes of face cam. Starting now. I fucking can't be trusted, I really can't. Where's this trailer? This fucking cameraman! Like, oh, stop! Who's flying the drone around the car? Just stay here. Just drive. Don't run over this person's pool. Why is their pool made out of concrete? Why is their pool made out of a tree stump? What? Why is there a concrete pool in your front yard? But I've had a piece of salmon before that I'm not kidding. And look, you can say this about a steak you had too, but I've never. I've had a piece of salmon before. I don't remember the restaurant. I genuinely don't remember. I do not know. It was in the North End in Boston. And I seriously thought that it felt like God came down and talked to me for like 10 minutes. It was just, it came out, it was no bullshit. It was just this delicious, fresh piece of salmon. And the fork, it was sitting on, I think, a piece of asparagus, whatever the hell it was. And I remember taking my fork, and I went to go touch it, and the whole thing disintegrated. It was just like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, what the holy sh... So then you fork off a little bit, and by the time it hit my lips, right here, it was like cotton candy. It was just like... Oh! It was like cotton candy. It didn't taste like cotton candy, but it acted like that. It was just gone. And I remember just going like this. I dropped the fork. I went like ding, 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 ding. And I was with my family, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't even know what I can say about that. Ratatouille. Did you eat cat food? Whatever. It was so good. And I remember when the waiter came over, I remember just, and you do this, by the way. If you really do like something, I'm serious, please start doing this. If you eat something at a restaurant and you go, that was actually really, really well made and really well done. That was fantastic. That was unbelievable. Tell the waiter. Go, hey, tell whoever's back there that was fucking phenomenal. That was phenomenal. And they should be proud of that. They should be absolutely proud of what they did. I'm serious. And then they go back to, they say, hey, the salmon at table 4, they were like, that was the best salmon they've ever had. You know what I mean? Like, they need to know that. They've got to know. That's not Ratatouille. Wouldn't Ratatouille be if I hated food and hated the restaurant or something? From a chef that makes our day. Yeah, and guess what? If you know that somebody is eating your food and they think it's like one of the best things they've ever had in their life, that's gonna be like, all right, let's go. Let's go. You like that salmon? You should try my catfish. Give that a try. I've got a risotto on this menu. It's gonna be good. Did you ask for the chef's number? No. And what about, that's a rich person restaurant? No. Some of the best food that I've had has come from places that were not expensive. It's the person behind the goddamn curtain. Don't you understand? It's the person behind the curtain. I've been to really expensive restaurants and the food sucked absolute asshole. I've been to restaurants where you would go, holy shit, that's how much the entrees are? And it's some of the best food I've had in a long time. It's the person behind the curtain. Guys, I've been to McDonald's that are better than some 5-star restaurants I've been to. I'm telling you, this is my real take. The way that I feel biting into a double cheeseburger from McDonald's and how delicious it is, and then eating, oh, this is a pan-seared freaking fish steak with tuna grazed roe on it, and it has a piece of parsley all over it, and it's I didn't like this. I don't like this. I've eaten stuff like that before, and I've had stuff like that was very good, and I've had stuff like that that's very bad. Would you ever eat a snake? No. No. Nice child's palate. I know for a fact that there are people in this chat right now that have eaten at McDonald's and had a 5-star restaurant like filet mignon and went, that one sucked. That was not that great. That actually was kind of not good. I know for a fact you've done it. I'm positive. I know for a fact that you've been sitting in the back of a car that went to the drive-thru and you were eating fries out of the bag, sneaking them. Just eating fries out of the bag. You went with a bunch of friends, whatever. And you enjoyed that more than the like a tuna tartare that you had at a 4-star restaurant before. I know it. Don't pull one over on me. And by the way, why are you eating tuna tartare? Why are you eating steak tartare? What's wrong with you? Somebody on the phone right now that called the restaurant. So, I mean, I ordered 3 pieces of farmer's loaf. Is that coming or? This delivery, I've already burnt 5 minutes. Tuna tartare is sushi. All right, yeah, no, that's right. Steak tartare though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't understand why people do that. I don't understand why people do that. What is it? Tell me what it is about it. Steak tartare is, but tell me why. Tell me why. Why are there so many viewers? I don't know. Wait, okay, somebody called me an idiot. Hold on. Somebody said you're a fucking idiot. Why? But why? Somebody said, why? Oh, why do you say tartare like that, you fucking idiot? I thought you were calling me an idiot because you liked tartare and you were giving me a reason why. How am I saying it wrong? Steak tartare. Tartare, how do you say it? That's how you say it. Tartare? Tartare. Tartare. Tortor. What? You guys follow? I'm saying it right. That's correct. Steak tartare.
Steak tartare.
Okay, thank you.
Steak tartare.
One more time for everybody that was listening.
Steak tartare.
How do you pronounce steak tartare correctly? It's a regional thing?
We are looking at how to pronounce this name as well as how to say more interesting French cooking terms too that many get wrong, so make sure to stay tuned for those.
Okay, this is the real deal.
This is a meat dish made from raw ground beef. Some say it can also be made from horse, even though even in France that's really not very common. Anyhow, how do you say it? For reference, in French in France it is said as steak tartare.
Oh, come on!
Therefore, in English, it is generally said as steak tartare.
And that, by the way, this is directly from I Win. Steak tartare. Steak tartare. That's what I said. Why are people so mean to me? Okay. That was 11 minutes, by the way. The guy on the phone is still there. Dude, I don't care about steak tartare, dude. I mean, you've got like a 5-star review, so I'm gonna sit here and wait for the bread. But, are you alright? Saw blade damaged? What are you talking about? The wrong material is cut. What? I broke this? Oh, it's a wood saw. God damn it. City boy. You know why I don't know how to change a tire either. Very, very important thing to know. Because I could know and I could learn, but I know I would screw it up. I would screw it up. And my fear of knowing that when I put that tire on, I'm going to get back on the fucking highway and my car is going to flip over like GTA. No. Somebody that knows what they're doing has to do that, not me. I just have this crazy fear. Oh, yeah, man. No, you're fine. Just pop the hood and unconnect this and then take that out and put this back in. My car's going to explode if I do it. I will put everything and I'll follow the YouTube tutorial instructions or whatever, and I'll be like, okay, pause the video, rewind 10 seconds, watch it again to make sure I'm doing exactly what that guy just did, verbatim with his hands. Okay, done. When I close the lid to the engine, the car is going to explode. The second that it latches in the front. I just can't do it. I'm too afraid of it. Change a tire on stream. I wouldn't be able to. YouTube University? No, you don't pop the hood to change the tire. I'm just saying, like, in general, mechanical stuff like that, I'm terrified of. It's not hard to change a tire. I know, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, you pop the trunk, pop the hood to get to the tire. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to have the wrench in my hand. I'm going to be sitting there like, all right, pop the top. Pop the top of it. Yeah. Looks like, yeah, that screw's loose in there. Yeah, kill the engine, man. Kill the engine. Go. All right, let me get in there. And I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna put the wrench around the nut or whatever, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna wake up in front of the pearly gates. It's gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm good to go. Yeah, no, this looks good. I think this is correct. I'm awake. Something killed me. I just wake up at the pearly gates, and fucking Peter's gonna be like, wow, man, you don't even know how to change a tire. And he just fires me down to hell. What do you guys think is the next step of the internet? Gardeners. Gardener Jesus. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I was like, what does that mean? 100% wireless? I don't want that. Any other, like, fucking boomers in this chat, like, actually scared of, like, 7G? We're gonna start growing horns. Imagine not wanting horns. And, like, the telecom companies will all spin it, you know what I mean? There'll be, like, a hearing.
Well, you know, the thing is, everyone has started to grow 2 extra eyes. But now you can see twice as good. I see that as a plus.
Yeah, the senator from New York would like to ask a question. Yeah, so they've got 4 eyes now, but 2 of them throw up blood every 6 hours.
Well, I think that's just progress, you know.
That's a cool straw man. Wait, what? If you had eyes that had blood coming out of them that were extra eyes because of 7G wireless technology, I don't think that's a straw man. I think that's a real man. I look over and I see over like the pearly gates, I see like all the mechanics. They're all sitting there and they're all like, yeah, waving at me. It's just like a shitload of mechanics and like electricians. Peter Griffin is dead because bad. Wait, but hold on. Doesn't beating like Sekiro on stream means I get to go to heaven? In that same logic? Hold on. Why are we tying? Hold on. Why am I tying like professional skill to you go to heaven? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, these guys were all car mechanics. If you're not a car mechanic, you go to fucking hell? What am I talking about? That doesn't make any sense. This game must be pretty boring for you to talk about this. Playing video games with a skill is not worthy of heaven. Hey! All dogs go to heaven. Some dogs go to hell. Can you imagine that was a sequel? Oh, Disney presents Some Dogs Go to Hell. Rated PG. There is a sequel. What? What was the name? Was it All Dogs Go to Heaven 2? Some Dogs Go to Hell? Where? Okay, I need to stop. Oh, yeah. I'm good. I'm on it. I'm back on it. He thinks he's so funny. No, I think that was funny. I don't think everything I say is funny. I think that was genuinely humorous. Typo in the title, hee. You know what? Yeah, fuck that. That joke sucks. We're getting rid of it. I'm changing it to Some Dogs Go to Hell. No, that's like weird out of context. How about just like science? I mean, it's only going to be the title for like another 15 minutes, if I'm honest. Play something else. There are 3 All Dogs Go to Heaven movies? All Dogs Go to Heaven. Hold on, wait. There's 3 movies? All Dogs Go to Heaven, the series. Friends to the Rescue. And All Dogs Christmas Carol. All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. What's the main character's name? The dog from All Dogs Go to Heaven? Charlie? All Dogs Go to Heaven 3. Charlie's Inferno. So we're going to start. No face cam. You want to turn face cam on? Fine. I'll do it. This is how you guys know that like I'm legit. I'm here. Ready? Hold on, I gotta make sure this is like I didn't zip this. Yes, I am. Yes, I am wearing like a Twitch hoodie. But it's not. It's unbuttoned. It's unzipped. See? This is real. And I'm not. This is the only thing I had. I don't even wear this. All right. Let's go over this very quickly because it's very important, right? I don't want to wear this Twitch hoodie in public. Do you know why? Because the 4 times I've worn this shirt in public, just zipped it up, didn't think about it, and went to, the grocery store or like the gas station, somebody just sees it and they go, Twitch! Like, yeah, Twitch. Wait, hold on a minute. You Twitch? You a Twitch guy? And I'm just like, you know what? Here's my go-to. No. I just say I'm like a fan of speedrunners. That's my go-to. I don't like say anything. They see the shirt and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. That actually happened at the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. Maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I pulled up to the drive-thru, forgot I was wearing like the Twitch. This is the equivalent of if you were a doctor or if you were like a dentist and you wore on a fucking shirt, I'm a doctor. Yeah, people are gonna come up and ask you doctor questions, right? Oh man, that guy's wearing a shirt that says I'm a doctor. Hey doc, hey, can you look at this rash on my back?
I am a certified dentist.
Oh hey dude, my tooth hurts. Can you look at this for me? But anyways, this girl, she was a nice girl, the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru, looked over, saw the Twitch shirt, pointed and said, Twitch, are you a streamer? And I said no. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a big fan. So it's like, where did I get this then, right? Like, I don't even know if you can buy these. Come on, I don't want to talk about, like, I just wanted to buy coffee. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about, like, I love Twitch, and I love it, but if one of you guys came up to me and pat me on the back and were like, hey, Jerma, it'd be a different story. It'd be like, okay, you know me. I don't want to be at a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru and be like, yeah, I'm Jerma. Oh, okay, what? There's 2 cars behind me. You know, all of a sudden you start talking about, like, what you do on Twitch. 2 people beeping. I gotta get the fuck out of the drive-thru. But you want to pull over and pull in the spot and go in and be like, yup, I'm a streamer. You got any questions? But I'd say one of the only, like I said, it's one of the only things. It'd be like wearing a shirt that says, like, I'm a construction worker. Ask me anything. No. Anyways, what we talking? Oh, Las Vegas. Yeah, well, that's where I just was. Ask me anything. Just tell them who you are. No, I don't care. I don't want to, like, tell somebody, oh, hey, by the way, hey, let me tell you something. You know this website? Oh, well, you check me out. No, I just want the sandwich and then have a good day. Have a great day. No, I don't, no, it's not that I don't care about fans. We just told you. There's more than one purple in here. There's a purple thing in here. There's brain in there, and sometimes it's purple on a CAT scan. Anyways. If one of you guys showed up, or if somebody knew, hey, you have a Twitch shirt on and you are Jerma, that's a different story. That's like, oh, fucking, let's talk. But random acts of look at your shirt, I want to know who you are, is like, this is going to take like 20 minutes for us to talk about this. Anyways, we're talking about Las Vegas. Very, very quickly, very shortly, we will talk about this. We have a place. We've been approved. We're ready to go. We have a move-in of probably somewhere around October 1st. So I'm out of here. So I'll be in this place. We're gonna do a couple of farewell streams for this place. And yeah, we got a good place. Internet should be great. And let's not count our chickens before they hatch into aliens, because it could happen. Anywho, let's go. The archive says, hey Jerma, you may not be able to answer this question, but I'm going to ask you, since you're one of my biggest inspirations. When I stream, I get into this weird mode where I feel like I'm not myself because I'm in front of a live audience. Do you have any experience with this? I love streaming, but I can't seem to find the niche where I'm comfortable and enjoy every stream. Well, actually, I'm way more comfortable in front of 10,000 people than I am in front of 5. So, I'm kind of the opposite way. I could go in front of a stadium and do anything and say anything, but you put me in a room with less than 10 people and I will have no fucking idea what to do. It was 4,700 people. Yeah, I'm rounding up. I'm rounding up from, it was like 70, there was 7,500 people here earlier. I'm rounding up a little. What, I can't round up on my resume? Why not? But, I mean, really all you can do with streaming and trying to find what you want to do is you just gotta start throwing spaghetti at your fridge and see what works, see what you like to do, see how you feel. And just try to do the best you can, try to have the most fun you can, and see what happens. And trying to get more comfortable is, I mean, that's a process. Back in, like, I don't know, 2010. I mean, I can't say that. I mean, I guess I was kind of on Basecamp and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I've always kind of just been the annoying center of attention weirdo. I've always been a look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been that like fucking annoying guy that's like, hey, I have something to say today. And everyone's like, okay, Jeremy's gonna talk now. But I guess we're all gonna fucking just have to listen for the next 5 straight minutes. I'm gonna pick up my phone and just pretend to be listening. So I've kind of been comfortable doing it for a long time. But the best way to get better is to keep trying and see what makes you comfortable. Do the things you like to do, play the games you like to play, and stream the way you want to stream. It's your stream, remember, it's you. It's you doing this. He's wasting electricity. No, I'm fucking tanning right now. Come on. Wait, where's my tanning light? Here we go. I wish you the best of luck, though, with streaming and everything. If you guys go back to one of the Spider-Man update videos from like 2014 or 2015, I talked about how much I wanted to do big projects. It was something I really cared about. And if I ever had the opportunity, it was what I was going to really pay attention to and really care about. Here we are now. Like, this is what I care about. Is this a meatball? No, that's a pancake. Hash House a Go-Go. At the link in Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the best restaurants I've ever been to. Got the best cheeseburger in Vegas, without a doubt. Without a single doubt in my mind. Nobody paid me to say this, it's just true. You look like a tourist. Why? Because I have a t-shirt on from a restaurant? If you ever were to retire, would you announce it and quietly stop, or would you make one final bye-bye? What you can probably expect. Here's what you can expect. Whenever this is. It's not tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. This is not happening tomorrow. This is not tomorrow. This is not next week. This is not even potentially next year. I don't know. But what you can expect, this is not tomorrow. I will probably announce that I'm going to slow down. Because one thing I definitely want to do eventually when I decide to stop, whenever that is I want to give at least 6 to 12 months to everybody of like still normal shit happening. But people know, right? This is not tomorrow. This is not tomorrow. This is not tomorrow. This is not tomorrow. So I would probably give a long lead time. Because you got people who subbed for a long time, and there's a lot of activity in the Discord and shit. I want like a year of people knowing that that's going to happen, right? This is not something that I would announce and then be like, okay, see you later. That was fun. Goodbye. I'm done. No. There would be like a full year of lead up to it. So look, you got, hey, at the very least, after tomorrow, you've got at least a year. Get away from the camera when I drink. I'm kidding. Just relax. Show ass. All right, time that person out. That's like the only thing they've written in the last like hour. Need to change my offline image. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna delete it. Or I have it saved. I'm gonna update it. Just haven't been like that's one of those things. That's like leaving a bottle of water on your desk, or in your kitchen. You know what I'm talking about? You just leave and a half-drank bottle of water is just sitting in the same spot in the kitchen for like a week, and you see it every day, and you're looking at it and you're like, it's I don't know, and you walk away from it. I do that, but with like 5 bottles. Yeah, it's just like a water bottle. I see it every day, and I'm like, I need to move. No, whatever. I'll see you tomorrow. I do have a great idea for my retirement stream, though, like the final retirement stream, and I'll tell you what it is because I think it's funny and I don't care. Here's the idea: don't leak this and don't steal it. I want to get in full old person prosthetics, and in like a retirement home, be like sitting in the corner eating peaches, while people just roast me. You know, get a bunch of people that have been like, you know, on the stream over the years. Sit there and I can't even hear, I don't even know what they're saying. I'm in full like $5,000 fucking old man prosthetics, like slurping peaches, and look at the cane, just like, and they'll like address me and stuff, and I won't even look at them. And then I'll get up there when it's my time, right? When it's my turn. All right, that was like, oh, there it is, the retirement. I get up there and I take the fucking lashes off and I give one more fucking, I tell you how, you thought that was funny, didn't you? And I just go off, and it's like, holy shit, he's still got it. There you go, there's the whole stream. The final grandpa bit. If we leak it, he can't use it, and he can never retire. One final sus face. What are you gonna do when you stop doing Twitch? I don't know. See, the reason why you can expect me not to retire, like, soon is because I don't fucking know. I want to maybe transition over to more traditional content, right? I love making streams. I love coming up with ideas. I love producing stuff. I love that. So maybe I would do something there. Try move into that part of the industry. You should run for president. Somebody would just leak the naked picture of the Smite tournament, and like I would lose fucking half the country. I would lose like 30 states in 1 hour. You'd get more though. No, I don't think so. You ever thought about doing a live show? I've thought about it before, but I think a lot of the stuff that we do on this channel requires a lot of sort of camera tricks and magic behind the scenes, right? I feel like a live version of a lot of the stuff wouldn't work that well. Just because it needs a lot of sort of other stuff in the background. You ever been recognized in real life? Yeah. It actually happens a lot more than you think. A lot more than I thought either, too. Just go to Hollywood. No, I don't want to go to fucking Hollywood. If I go to Hollywood, no. That's how you know it's over. That's how you know I'm retiring. No, not Hollywood. I wouldn't cut it in Hollywood. Nope. I would go to an audition. I would get told that I was not for the part, and I would cry on the way out, and I would move. I would have the paper, and I would be like, running out. I don't even know what the hell this game is. I know it's a game where you take care of dogs, and they wobble around. That's it. I just read the title. I read the title of the book and then went to the book club and pretended that I read the book. That was always the worst fucking thing, by the way. Can I just real quickly say? It's been a long time since I've been in high school or college or whatever. But I do remember specifically getting the reading the reading assignment. And it was like, okay, we're going to go from page 150 to 190. And we're going to have a class discussion about it tomorrow, right? I remember just not reading it. And then having to have the teacher be like, okay, so when this happened, what do you think was really going through their mind? Explain that. What do you think happened there? Whatever the thing was. And yeah, somebody said it, but I'm going to reiterate it. I would pick up clues from if you were the first to get called, it's over. You're fucked. Right? Because then you have to be like, well, my hamster I needed to take care of my hamster a lot, and I didn't read it. But if 2 or 3 people went before you, you could kind of pick up the Wikipedia article of what happened in those 30 pages. And then just kind of go for it and be like, well, you know, I do think when Lenny showed up and of Mice and Men, and I'll tell you right now that story in the barn, and when he was picking the hay up, I think it spoke to society in general and how we kind of handle things. And Spark Notes. Dude, I'm not kidding. Don't take this as like a thing you should do. Don't be a fucking idiot like I am. I think I wrote an entire paper of a book I didn't read before. I did not read the book at all, and I wrote a whole paper about it. And I didn't even like read the Cliff Notes or Spark Notes or whatever. I just wrote a paper about it was just a bunch of vague shit that I said about the book. I got a D, but I passed it. I got a D on that paper. It was like a D+. And there was a shitload of red ink circled being like, what do you mean by this? I think the teacher might have like felt bad. That like I didn't fucking get it or something. But I wrote an entire paper, like an 8 to 10 page paper on a book I did not read. Don't fucking do that. Don't be an idiot. Like take that stuff seriously. But to be fair, the stuff that in school that I did take seriously, that I cared about, I took very seriously. 8 to 10 it was just like vague kind of anecdotal random stuff about like how I felt about the book. What classes did you take seriously? I thought science was really cool. I always paid attention in science. Math, no. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I did enough where I could pass the classes and, like, you know, whatever, do the worksheets and try to get at least, like, pass in grade plus C, whatever, on the tests, whatever. But I loved science. I thought it was great. Bat chest. Don't bat chest me because I like science. That's not, okay, it's fine. Oh, I love science. Bat chest. All right. Okay. We're gonna play Wobble Dogs. What else did I like in high school? I thought, you know what? I liked logic. I thought logic was really cool. So, like, if, then, therefore, it was like a math problem with language, with words. It was really actually kind of cool. Logic was actually really cool. If you have an opportunity to take, and I'm not fucking around, this is not a joke. If you're in high school, or if you're going into college, or if you're in college right now, if logic is available, take it. It's really cool. It's called Logic. And it's based on, it's like a math problem with words. I loved it. No, not Logitech. That's just philosophy. No, but it's like a math problem version of, like, just look it up. Just look up, like, logic class or logic math. You'll see. It's really interesting. Please take it if you have an opportunity. It'll open your mind up. It will. I heckin' love Logitech. Why did I just read that? Because I thought, whatever. I actually, besides, I'm not gonna, don't say anything. Shut up, everybody. Quiet. Actually, that company that makes some pretty good stuff. I've used it before. Except their webcams I have a problem with. But that's it. I only have a problem with their webcams. That's it. That's programming? No. Hold on, let me get an example. Just hold on. Like a logic example. Logic class example. We're learning today. A crash course in formal logic. Logic 101, introduction. Introduction to logic. Yeah, just fucking go learn. I don't, just turn the stream off right now. I'm not doing it. Just go learn yourself. It's interesting. It's like if, this, then for, then why. It's like a programming math language problem. Just go read. Go fucking learn. Don't come here. I'm playing a dog game. You shouldn't even be here right now. You should be in fucking school. What time is it? You should be studying for tomorrow's exam. I'm 36, dude. I don't have exams. Yeah, but just trust me. Take a logic class. I know people will be like, oh my god, like a logic bat chest Andy. Whatever. It's cool. Everybody here is ordering these like it's a Subway. Guy, what do you want on it? I guess I'll take banana peppers, fucking oregano, I'll give me some oil, maybe some vinegar. And maybe, you know what? Put like extra lettuce on it, a tomato. Is it, these orders are all fucked up. What kind of cheese do you got? Oh, no, I don't care. Just put all of them on. Just do one slice of every cheese. What do you got? Cherries? Yeah, put one on. Cookies too? Yeah, fuck it. What are those things? It looks cool. Put it on. Banana peppers and ice cream. I love banana peppers. They're so good. You thinking of Quiznos? Quiznos. Man. I heard sad tale about Quiznos. It's just unfortunate. That place was unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. What the hell happened? They made the best sandwiches. No one can even come close. Every other chain sub shop that I've ever been to, it was so far behind. They were literally D and C's to Quiznos' S. No one even comes close. I don't want to hear anybody else. I don't want to hear any of the other restaurants. Nope. They don't even come close. Honey Bacon Club is the single best chain sandwich I've ever had in my life. And it's S plus and nothing is even on A. Nothing is even on A. Some stuff is on B. There's a lot of B's. B pluses, maybe some A minuses, but no. You are capping out of your mind. It was just as bad as Subway. No, it was not. No way. No way. Quiznos was so good. It was barely different. You didn't. No, you didn't even eat it. I don't think you ate it. You probably saw it. You probably saw like somebody walking around with it. Eating it. You know what I mean? Like the big tube. You probably saw somebody eating a tube and you're like, I don't know about that. You didn't eat it. Did you eat it? I don't think you did. Did you eat it? Did you eat it? I'm serious. I feel like I love Quiznos and I don't love Subway. They're very, very distinct for me. Corporate fucked over all the ingredient providers. Come on. Really? I promised you I ate it. Okay, alright, I believe you. I believe you. They jacked up prices and forced stores to buy from the suppliers. Can't we just have good, yummy sandwiches? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why can't we just have just delicious sandwiches? Just buy a toaster oven, make them at home. It's different, though. I am going to make a statement here, and I know a lot of people agree with this. It does not matter what the food is. It doesn't matter how much I spend on it, how much time I spend, how quality I could buy the highest quality ingredients in the world. I could go and get, like delicious Wagyu beef. Make a Wagyu beef burger out on the grill at your house. It is never as good as if somebody else makes it for me. Always. It is never as good. I could follow a recipe to a T, take a bite out of it, and go, this sucks. I did something wrong. When somebody else does the same thing and makes it for me, right? Whether it's a restaurant, it's always better. It just always is better than me. Way better than me. And I've come to accept that. Like, you're just doing this way. You're doing something way better than I am. So, yeah. I think it's because you're afraid of ovens. I still cook with an oven. I bet you like unsalted butter. And when in its appropriate places to use it, it should be used. You've asked this question like 30 times. Do I eat sludge? Well, that depends on your definition. Is oatmeal sludge? Let's break this down and talk about this. And the answer is yes, then. What about slop? If sludge is oatmeal, we're considering that oatmeal is like thicker. Sludge to me is a little thicker. Slop is runny. What would be runny? Chili? Chili might fall more into the sludge category, I think. Chowder? Chowder is kind of slop. I could see that. I could see how that you could see that. The oatmeal depends on consistency, yeah. You know what I haven't had in a long time? Just a good fish chowder. Clam chowder, F. Fish chowder, A+. Corn chowder, B. Clam chowder is an F for me. Fish chowder is an S. It's an A+. I don't like clams. I never was a fan of clams or oysters, anything in the shell, really, besides maybe crab. Clams are too rubbery. Yeah, I feel like I don't like it. It's too weird. Clams are rubbery. I don't like squid either, or octopus. No thanks. If you're one of those people that goes,
Hey, let's get a calamari for the table.
I always kind of feel like, fuck, I'm not gonna eat any of that, and you're gonna be looking over, hey, you want any pieces? There's like 5 or 6 pieces of calamari left. Like, no, you can eat it.
Well, I already had like 7 or 8 pieces. I want to leave room for my entree.
It's like, I have eaten calamari before. That was very, 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 very good. It was perfect. But I've also eaten calamari before that made me want to never eat it ever again for the rest of my life. So, I'm sorry, that's too much of a range for me. It's just too much of a range. Dude, your stream really is a food podcast. I could talk about food all day. Don't be surprised if I like fucking retire and I have like an old man food podcast.
Today, where I go and I tried this restaurant today, and it was called spaghetti for 2 or whatever, and it was delicious. And let me tell you what I ordered.
Would you watch that? Would you listen to it?
I will say I was not a huge fan of the crust of the bread. The crust of the bread to me needs to be brown on the underneath but soft on the top. And it was fucking disgusting that they didn't do that. And I will never go back to this place ever again. The tomato sauce was of high quality. The server didn't remember my name, so they obviously I'm gonna have to give minus a full star for that one.
Angry, grumpy, spoiled old man rants about food and dies of a heart attack in the middle of the podcast. That's like sad. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to have that thought in my head.
And when I went there, you don't understand. I dropped my napkin on the ground, and it wasn't replaced within 1 minute. Ah! Ah! Ow!
I don't think I want to live that life, right? No, I don't know. This person's wanted this Calypso coconut thing. Should I go out there and just say, hey, listen, man, I'm sorry, I don't know how to make that. I know you saw some like TikTok video of this secret menu, but I don't know what the fuck this is. Remember, you use TikTok? No, I just pretend to fit in. I have to be like aware of it. Come on. Put on Club Penguin? Club Penguin like music? Did Club Penguin have a good OST? I never played Club Penguin at all. 70 tracks of Club Penguin. This is kind of nice. Yeah, I've never played this. This kind of fits this game too. What came out first? Club Penguin or World of Warcraft? What came out first? Did WoW come out first? Interesting. It was a year before Club Penguin was 2005? Yeah, because WoW was 2004? 2003? When was WoW? Wait, there was a very early Club Penguin version that might have been first. I'm just trying to figure out if it was the... I mean, EverQuest was a really popular MMO. But was Club Penguin the first popular MMO? How much more popular was Club Penguin than EverQuest? Ultima Online was the first one. But I mean like really popular. World of Warcraft popped off. I feel like Club Penguin popped off big time. I'm talking more than 1 million concurrent players. Was EverQuest more than 1 million concurrent? More than 5 million concurrent? Probably RuneScape. Oh, probably RuneScape. Yeah. RuneScape always seemed like a really fun game. But for some reason, I always felt like it was a lot to take in. I feel the same way about RuneScape that I do about Path of Exile. I see clips of it, I see people playing it, and I see the UI, and I see all this shit going on. I'm like, hey, this looks kind of... Is this complicated? I can't tell. Try to play RuneScape without the nostalgia. RuneScape is pretty simple. Ooh. Does it remind you of Diablo? That's why you want to play it? No. It just always seemed kind of interesting. Dude, do you even like video games? I think so. Prove that you do. Hey, I got 150 kills in a row in the mercenary mode. What is... That means I kind of like playing video games, doesn't it? I like some video games. Beat Hades? Yeah. You play OSU. I feel like I'd be really bad at that game. That's a rhythm game, right? Rhythm games I do very well, but not if I have to go very, very, very fast. Being good or bad is not the point. It's about having fun. That's right. I agree. It's better if you're good. It depends on the game. But yeah, if you play Dark Souls and you lose to the first 4 enemies 100 times, then it can get kind of frustrating. Like you. I did not... You are changing the record. I thought I did a pretty good job. It was on stream. How many people do you think actually think you died to Pinwheel? Probably everybody, because why even... Well, why would you even argue that? Why are we dressed exactly the same? That's a weird thing to have to argue. Like, oh, hey, dude, he died at Pinwheel. He did? Yeah. Oh, let me research that. No, you're probably just gonna go, oh, he sucks. That's funny. Actually watch the VOD. This is propaganda. You did actually die to Pinwheel. Are you ever gonna play Pirates of the Caribbean online? Years ago, we did an MMO night where we played a bunch of free MMOs. And it was kind of a disaster. It was like 5 years ago. Long time ago. This many years later, I want to say that it would be way harder to do a free MMO stream or free to play MMO stream. I think back like 5 years ago or so, 4 years, whatever it was, I think there were like 2,000 or 3,000 concurrent viewers here, and that it was already hard. If I did that right now, I don't know if that would work. It might be hard to do that now. Hold fast. Hold fast was a lot of fun.
Sire, we must do something. The enemy is playing copyrighted music at us.
That's a classic. What's your favorite Minecraft Steve topic? Oh my god. My brain only works in one fucking direction. That person asked me what my favorite ice cream flavor and topping was, and then they did an emote of Minecraft Steve. That's the only thing that I could see. Whatever.